So, if you've ever been at a point in your life where you feel like you're at a crossroads, where you feel like everything that you've ever known, everything that you've ever done no longer feels right. Like you wake up and you look around and you go through the motions of your life. You go through your everyday routines, talking to the same people, working in the same job or in the same type of role, and something just feels off. And it starts to gnaw away at you, this little inner feeling that there's friction, that something's off, that there's misalignment, but you can't articulate it, you can't put your finger on it, you don't know what it is yet, but it is this nagging feeling that things in your life, they're just off. They don't feel the way they used to. They don't fulfill you the way they used to. Or maybe the stories you were telling yourself, maybe the way you were lying to yourself and telling yourself, yeah, this is good. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying this way of living. Maybe all of a sudden, the lies you've been telling yourself, you just can't hide from them anymore. Has this ever happened to you? If so, congratulations. You have entered the void. And let me tell you, I have been in the void so many times, especially I would say since 2020. 2020 was really a big void period for so much of humanity. And this stage of entering the void, of cocooning, of needing to turn inward, because your spirit, your soul is basically telling you that it's time to evolve. The void is a really sacred crossroads. It's a really special period, crossroads, stage of life that's going to happen many times throughout your life. Don't get me wrong. This is not a one and done thing. If you're a human being, you are destined to evolve. even if you don't want to. I hate to break it to you, but that is the nature of being human. We're in constant evolution. Our soul constantly wants to strive to expand, to expand into the fullness of being a soul, of being one with all of consciousness. No big deal, But entering this void state requires so much patience. It requires so much love as well. Because I know for me, the first time I ever experienced a void, oh my God, I was so frustrated. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed with everything in life. I was so angry and irritable. And like I had so much rage coming up. And I didn't yet have the tools or the understanding of what this crossroads cocoon phase is all about and how special it actually is to give birth to a new version of myself. I had no idea, but that's really what the void is designed for. And honestly, the best way to approach it is to just accept it. Go into the void, go into this frustration of not knowing what's wrong and what's off and what's coming next, not knowing what the fuck you're supposed to do with yourself and your life, not knowing who you are anymore. It can be extremely frustrating when nothing feels right and there's no more motivation. And everything you thought you were supposed to do in life doesn't feel right anymore. It's a phase of like nothing feels right. Nothing feels right. And you don't know why and you don't know what to do about it. But that's because you're not meant to do anything except learn how to surrender to this very sacred state of being. And the surrender really comes from allowing yourself to slow down enough to hear your inner voice. And it's not an instant thing. Slowing down for many of us in the modern world, slowing down, it's like the last thing we want to do. It is the last thing we want to do. The human brain, the ego, it just wants to just figure it out. Just fix this problem. Find a solution to not knowing something, right? But the solution is stillness. The solution is surrender. So if you're in the void right now, just know it's temporary. Surrender to it. You're becoming an incredible, evolved version of yourself.